Hey Libra, we're here to do your last week of July reading. This is going to cover the 26th through the 1st of August. And as always, let's just jump right in and see what you've got going on. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay. Okay, Libra. Start off the read for your situation. You have the Two of Wands. This is you've got some ideas here. You got some thoughts on things. You are just getting started, just trying to figure something out. You're being challenged by the Nine of Swords. This is being haunted by something. I mean, it's like you've got these ideas, you've got some sort of plan that you're trying to put the wheels in motion on, but you've got something in the back of your head that's saying like, no, it's not going to work like that, or you can't do it that way. It's creating a bit of anxiety for you. So we'll clarify everything here in a moment. For the person in your energy or the person on your mind, you get the Four of Pentacles. I don't know if they're hanging on to you or you're hanging on to them, but one of you is hanging on to the other. And it's in a way that's a little messy. It's in a way that's a little bit like, get off me, like static cling or something. And that could be part of this like haunted feeling, like not necessarily that they're technically there per se, but that they're like lingering in your energy or you're lingering in their energy. And it's like, I need to get rid of this because it is like really causing me a lot of stress. Their feelings for you is the Knight of Swords. You know, they're a little angry. They're a little upset. They seem to kind of impulsively want to come in and tell you something and clear something up, maybe have a conversation. Your feelings for them is the Seven of Swords. That's not, I mean, you guys are having a big conflict at the moment. I don't know what this is. It seems like, you know, you feel like they're somebody who they're presenting as somebody that they're not. You feel like they are lying to you. You don't trust them at all. What you can expect in the immediate future is the Empress. I think this is talking about self-care, like not focusing so much on them and not letting them or your relationship with them be so explicitly in your energy, so you can carry on with this whatever plans that you're trying to make here. And it seems like you're trying to get things to go in like a better direction, but you are being kind of held up by this icky feeling with this other person. It's like you guys had some sort of conflict and it hasn't been settled, so there remains some sort of animosity here. Let's clarify. Let's look at the Two of Wands for Libra. Tell me about the situation, please. You get the Strength card, the Five of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you know, I feel like you're trying to hold it together here. and you're trying to move things in a better direction because there's some sort of rejection here. One of, you know, I feel like you feel like you got left out in the cold. This person betrayed you in some way. This person discarded you in a way that wasn't on the same level as your relationship. So what do I mean by that? I mean, like, if you were dating for a month and this person kind of ghosted, okay, that's one thing. If you're dating for a year and this person was just like, I'm done with this, that's not okay. And that would make you feel like, you know, thrown out, like trash. And I feel like you're trying to change things up here and put yourself in this energy of, I can do this. This was painful, but I can do this. And what I need to change here is this story that I keep telling myself, which is, I was thrown out. I'm not good enough. That's your challenge. Your challenge is to stop with that. And the way to do that is to get rid of all these anxious energies surrounding this relationship. Let's look at the 9 of Swords for your challenge. You get the King of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. This is like, Gemini got this exact pairing, I think. It was Gemini. Maybe you want to look at Gemini's reading, but this is basically saying, like, you're trying to move into calmer waters. You are trying to get back on your feet here. And you're working really hard at it. I can see that you're working really hard at it, but I think what the issue might be is that you're suppressing your feelings a little bit instead of letting them flow out naturally, you know, just like letting them flow, letting them go. Otherwise, when we hold them in and we try to, like, you know, put our energy towards work, for example, so we don't have to deal with that, then that's when they start, those anxious feelings start popping up, like in our nightmares or when we're trying to go to sleep and we can't, and it's not, we're not consciously thinking about this person necessarily, but that nervous system is still churning within and creating stress in your life. Let's see, I want to see about the person in your energy here, who this person is and why they're hanging on and what they're hanging on to. You get the World, the Ace of Pentacles, and Justice. They feel like something was really unfair. They feel like something here was really unfair. I think that they perhaps believed that you guys were going to reconnect and have a new beginning and try to start this thing over, you know, like hit the reset button. I don't know if this is one of those relationships where you're kind of like breaking up and getting back together, and you've done that a number of times, so they just kind of assume that this was just going to be another one of those times, and they're hanging on to that possibility because they feel like it's unfinished business, like something here isn't fair. And you know, this really explains the energies between the two of you, them being the King of Swords and you being the 7 of Swords. It's like you're both trying to say, like, oh, you know what goes around comes around. Want to bet? You want to fuck with me? Want to bet? See what comes back to you. That's the energy here. I mean, it's very intense and it's very, it's a little petty, totally a little bit petty, but you know, that's what happens when you really hurt someone and when you feel really hurt by someone. Yeah, I think this person expects there to be a new beginning between the two of you, and when it's not showing up, they're getting angry. Let's see, let's look at them. The Knight of Swords here. Why is there feeling this, the Knight of Swords? 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords. There you are. They they know how you feel. They know that you think that they've lied, that you think that they've betrayed you in some way, and they know that. That's not a secret to them. And I think that they're really upset because you walked away from them. You walked away from them because it wasn't benefiting you in any way. This relationship was too much. It was, I don't know if they did betray you, if they did lie to you. That's certainly how you feel, and they are livid that you found out, or livid that you think that for some reason, and they just can't deal with it in a constructive, positive way. They're really choosing to allow, like, their anger to take over. Let's see about this betrayal that you're feeling here. You got the 9 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I don't know what the betrayal is, but I can see that you've turned your back on them. I can see that you're done. Um, you have a lot of love inside of you for someone, but it's for someone who shows up with a certain level of emotional intelligence and a certain level of depth. I think that this has taught you that whatever's happening on the surface isn't good enough, and it's not enough to be attracted to somebody. It's not enough to take somebody at their word. You have to really go deep with someone and see who they are at their core before you can really commit. So at the moment, I think that you're feeling super single and really good about yourself. I don't see you being very upset about this. I think that it hurt you. I think that it upset you. I think that it kind of haunts you a little bit, but because of what they've done, not because you've lost them. I think that it's kind of shaken your belief system in a way that, like, oh, I can't believe people treat others like this, or I can't believe somebody would do that. And I don't know what happened here. I just see that there's a lot of betrayal and a lot of some sort of sneaky behavior. And this could be as simple as, like, you know, them presenting themselves as someone at the very beginning that they ended up just not being, or like lying about a job. I don't know. It could be something that small to something huge, but you'll let me know, I guess. If this is your reading, you know what I'm talking about. Let's see the immediate future, the Empress. You have the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. You're not letting anybody penetrate your bubble that you've created around you. You've set up this bubble that's like not accessible. I'm in here and I'm loving it in here. It's warm in here. I've got everything I need, and what I don't have is any of your BS. So you stay on the outside, like very far away on the outside. Because this is my territory. Like, if this person starts showing up in your community, in your immediate vicinity, I think you're just going to turn around and leave because you're not dealing with them. They believe that you're coming back, but I think you're done. This tells me that you're done and you're not backing down, no matter what. So let's get you some advice, Libra. I mean, this is like the most done I've ever seen anybody. You're like, I don't care what you have to say. You don't trust this person whatsoever. And they're super unhappy about you not trusting them. It's like they must have given you a reason. I think that they understand that they made a mistake. I do see that. I don't think this person's like a sociopath. I could see that they think that I made a mistake. That wasn't fair to you, but give me a chance and I can change it. And you're like, no more chances. Thank you. Okay. Libra, your advice. You get the King of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. Well, your advice is to do whatever it is you're doing because it's working. Yeah. Take whatever ideas that you're planning in the beginning of this reading here, whatever those ideas are that are just getting started, move them to the next step. Move them to the next level. And how do you do that? One step at a time. This isn't anything that needs to be rushed. This isn't anything that needs to be set in stone, but you have all of the, you have everything you need here to put this plan into action. So, don't feel like you have to wait for anything. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. It's kind of a confusing read in a way, but it's also very straightforward in a lot of other ways. This is what I have for you for the last week of July, and I'll see you next time. Bye.